I guess we are live. We are live. All right. Happy Saturday, everyone. So, welcome. And anyway, first and foremost, I want to greet each and every one of you guys. Happy New Year. So, today is my very first live talk with my fellow digital entrepreneurs. The lady here sitting next to me, she's all the way from Trinidad and Tobago. Tobago, right?
Hi.
I pronounce it right. So yeah, guys. So I named this series as a live talk with modern entrepreneurs, and I can explain to you why, and I will tell you why. So we call ourselves as modern entrepreneurs because we are relying mostly on technology, and so not to confuse, I'll give you as well an example what are traditional entrepreneurs. So traditional entrepreneurs are those restaurants, shops, or hairdressers. So those are just some of the few. So that you know what is the difference between traditional and modern entrepreneurs. Yeah. So guys, I by the way, my name is Marie. If you are here for the very first time, I've been doing this interview or face to face chat with my digital entrepreneurs. Those of you who don't know me yet, my name is Marie, and I run this page. So, and I'm doing this. I try my best possible to do this every week. So today, she is my very first guest for this series, and she's all the way from Trinidad and Tobago. So, Nicole, I the floor is yours. So can you introduce yourselves to us so we can get to know you more, please?
Hi, everyone. Happy New Year. I hope you can hear me well. Right. So my name is Nicole. I'm Nicole Nimrod-Blake, and I am all the way from Trinidad and Tobago. These are twin islands in the Caribbean. We are very famous for our steel pan and carnival and so on. But within the last year, we have not had any carnival in 2020, nor will we have this year in 2021. Okay. I am a full-time teacher. I am a
Wow.
mother of four amazing children. I have three boys and one girl. Um, I'm a part-time digital business owner. Yeah. So my hobbies, well, I have lots of hobbies, but my favorite one is spending time at the beach. Our beaches are closed. Well, it was closed, but it's partially open now from 5 a.m. to 12 noon. So I haven't been as yet, but I will hopefully to be there soon. Okay, I also enjoy game of Scrabble. I love ballroom dancing, and
Wow.
well, I won't give you too much. So yeah, so that's a little bit from me for now.
Okay,
Trying to
thank you. Yeah, wow, you love ball
yes,
dance.
everyone.
Yeah. So yeah, thank you for introducing yourselves to us. So can you tell us when did you think you needed a change and start your very own online business?
Hmm. Well, it was back in 20. Well, actually, I found this business in October of 2019. But it wasn't until I didn't really do much. I didn't really take it on. But it wasn't until I remember clearly. It was March of, I think it was 15th of March, a Friday afternoon. We were walking home. But no, not walking home. We were walking from our school to the car park to our cars. And we heard on the radio that, Monday's no school. So we were, happy. Long weekend, man, long weekend. Right? But we didn't know that we would have been home for 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So it wasn't until shortly after that I went to the mall and I saw a lot of stores were closing down. Most of my favorite stores were closing down. Okay, and
Mm-hmm.
it was then that the reality struck me that so and I'm thinking to myself that some of these stores might be able to open again, and rightly so. After a few years, after a year and something, I saw that the malls open back, yes, but a lot of stores remain shut, and some new ones took effect. But I saw the online world has been booming more
Yeah.
ever. Yeah. So that was the reality of the situation when the pandemic struck, and I realized that online is the way to go because we do most of our things online already, and when the pandemic struck as well, all the physical schools were closed. daycares were closed, everything was closed. But before that, we were shopping online, we were banking online, we were
Mhm.
connected online. So it's only right now fitting that we work online. So
Yeah, that's true because this online, because this is the only industry that didn't really get affected during this when pandemic hit us globally, right? So it's true that now the online world is booming because of that. Mm-hmm. Y- yeah, so you said you're a teacher, you're a mom, and I want to know how much time do you spend on your business on a daily basis?
I will love to say 1 to 2 hours or 3 hours, but I spend as much time as I can. I'm sorry to say
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
So much
that's true.
because I actually don't feel I'm working. I am actually loving it. So I
Mhm.
wake up a 1.5 hours earlier and I work on my business. If I get a little spare time during the time, I work on my business. Even if I'm doing little errands, I would have I would have on the some interviews or have little motivational talks, and I would listen because as I often hear Brian Tracy said, he turns his vehicle to education on wheels. So I listen to a lot of audio tapes as well. So
Yeah.
roughly, you don't really need to spend much time on the business because it's working for you 24/7 in the background. So, but I really love it. I'm passionate about it, and as I spend as much time as I can, right? But all
Yeah,
you need really is 2 to 3 hours. Yeah.
yeah, I totally understand what you're saying, because when you really want to improve, you like video editing. So
Yes.
I really spend time on studying on how to video edit, just like an example. But really, running a business online, particularly this business, is just like just a few minutes here and there, you can do that. But you want to go beyond that, of course you can. Why not, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So okay, I have more questions in here. So, when it's our very first time to do something new. Oh, okay. Before that, is this your very first online business?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Very good.
So when we do something new, there's always a hiccup or struggle or discomfort, right? So I want to know, what were the struggles in the beginning when you have just starting this business, because for me a lot.
Yes, I had a lot of things too, but I think the most things that was glaring. Although I am a teacher and I'm in front of an entire classes at times and in the hall and all that, I am very camera shy to be out in public. I was on social media before this business, yes, but I have
Yeah.
never really put myself out there. I've never really been on any live interviews. I mostly like post, educational stuff or motivational stuff, or I post about jobs and so on. But I've never actually put myself and my family out there until this business. So
Yeah.
just getting out of my comfort zone and putting myself out there, going in front of cameras. I still haven't done a go live with me alone as yet. I have uploaded videos with me, yes, but never actually had a live on my page with me alone. But I've had live
Mhm.
videos like this, but not with me alone. So
Yeah.
I think getting in front of the camera and I'm putting aside my fears to at least do more interviews. So I find as time progresses, I have gained a lot more confidence in myself to do these lives, and I have developed so much. I've seen my personal growth develop so much more. And I'm so thankful for this business and all the training that we have been given, all the masterminds, everything. I love, I totally love it. And I love our community as well. I think
Yeah.
that is one that takes the cake for me, our community.
It can be really very challenging, of facing new things, but that's how we grow, right? Because
Yes.
when you're just doing same thing over and over and over again, you're not grow you don't grow in there. So challenging yourself is really the way to develop yourself, not only mentally but personally, in all levels of your life, right? So when you were going through the training side, how do you find that? Was it
Wow.
easy to follow, or
Wow. It's what I can say. I've never seen anything like it. It's a phenomenal site. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I am
Mhm.
enjoying it because it's updated on a regular basis. Our training
Yeah,
site, step by step, video based. It's laid out in such a way that you need to follow these steps. If you miss a step, you might lose things in between, right? So you need to follow these steps step by step. Because the training site, it teaches you everything. It teaches you how to set up a Facebook page. It teaches you all about starting YouTube, Google and Google Ads, advertising, all the Facebook things for LinkedIn, Pinterest, all of those things I teach you, and with no extra charge, right? We often have
yeah,
masterminds twice weekly. One is for new persons and one is for seasoned persons, but we are entitled to watch both of them because both of them, it comes together as a package.
yeah,
And even though you miss, you can always watch the replay. And we have years gone by of mastermind. You always go back and watch, and that's the beauty of this. That because in our business we have persons all over the globe. So
mhm,
Marie, I think you are like 5 minutes, sorry, 5 hours ahead of me. I am in Trinidad and Tobago, you in Spain, and
yeah,
so it's after 10 in the morning right now, and but you are afternoon time. I had a
yeah,
friend who we did an interview. She lives in Australia, and so I told her. I know she reminded me for Christmas there. I once told her. I said, Christina, I could have two birthdays in one year, in the same year, because I could always because she's ahead of me. So when I'm like all now, I think it's like it's Sunday in Australia already, right? So I say, I can have my birthday here. No, I can come by you, have my birthday there, and then fly back to Trinidad and Tobago and still have my birthday again. She laughed and she said she never think of it that way. But anyway, that's how I the beauty of it. So even though you want to ask a question and in our platform, somebody's always awake any time of the time that you want to ask a question, right? So
yeah,
it's global. Yeah, we have people all over the globe, all time zones. So it's global, and
yeah.
that's the beauty of this too. So
Yeah, that's true. So you won't get stuck because there's always help
yeah,
available.
yeah,
Thousands of digital entrepreneurs in there. There's always someone to
yeah,
help you with.
and I even had somebody reach out to me. At the hearing wasn't uh, as well, but I know the videos you could I could watch and I could actually seeing what you're doing step by step. So even though if you're partially deaf or whatever you can't hear, you could still, at least be able to know what and what is going on. Because also there are persons whose language is not English is not their first language and they're rocking this business. So you shouldn't let a language barrier be a thing. I think we have plans to transform this the training side
Mhm.
into multiple languages, I think, in the near future. So don't let language be a barrier. Plenty persons who do it, they don't even know how to speak English and they join and they're rocking it. So no excuses,
Yeah.
no excuses here.
Yeah, that's true. There's no excuses when you really want to try something new. And that goes, that leads to my next questions. When we are trying to reach our goals or our dreams, whatever you call it, we know that it requires a lot from us, from you as a person who's trying to get that dream or goal, right? It requires your effort, your patience, your determination, time. So any advice that you can give to people who's trying to reach their goals but trying but not really doing their best because what they are just seeing is the work. So any advice that you can give?
Wow. I think there are lots of advice I can give, but I can kind of summarize it because I also listen to Brian Tracy as well, and I always write down my goals or my day-to-day goals in a spiral notebook every day, and I revise it as we go along. But I would like to say that the capacity to learn is a gift. Okay, the ability to learn is a skill. The willingness to learn is a choice. And I want to encourage each and every single person out there to I can't stress this enough that in today's economy, it's super important to have multiple streams of income. Okay, because it's extremely risky for an entire family to rely on just one source of income. So it's okay for you to keep your full-time job and still have something on the side. This is something this business is something that we can pass on to our children. We can leave a legacy, right? So and as I quote, I think one person I always hear say this in our business: action takers are the millionaires of tomorrow. So my $1 billion advice to you is that if anybody offers you all an amazing opportunity and you don't know how to do it, just say yes, and let it do it afterwards, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and that's what I did. And I'm sure that's what you did as well, because
Yes.
like you said, it's your very first time to have your very own online business. I didn't know everything from A to zero when I started this. I just know few things about it, and I just learn as I go in this business. So that's how it goes, because like they say, anything that is worth having won't come easy. It requires a lot from you: time, effort, determination, patience. Sometimes you'll cry a lot. Sometimes you have those sleepless nights, you know. So, anything else that you want to add before we wrap this up?
Wow. And not really, but if you're watching us, you can comment below, let us know where you're watching us from, because we can see how global our reach is. And thank you so very much for having me. And
My pleasure.
yeah, thank you.
So yes, guys, we are doing the same business. We are in the same community, utilizing the same system. If you have been wondering on how you can, on how, or just watch one of our webinars, because that's how we started. Everything is there that you need to know, and then after that, just proceed to the next step. You won't get lost. We are there to guide you and support you in every step of the way. So that's how we started, guys. We host a live webinar every Tuesdays and Thursdays, and replay is always available that you can watch at your own pace. That, yeah. So guys, thank you so much for watching, and have a pleasant afternoon to all. Bye.
Bye. Thank you for having me. This Maria. Thank you.
My pleasure, Nicole.
Thank you.